Success isn't about money. It's about lots of money!
My name's Rhapsody and welcome back to the Bazaar. We're going to be playing as this guy, Pygmalion. I mean, we're doing our free ranked for the day. My first time playing this game in a week, as I have been away doing other things. I really miss this game. When I'm not playing it, I'm spending a lot of time thinking about this game. Which is a good sign. Ooh, hello. Autobattler. Every 10 seconds, deal 40 damage. This item's cooldown is reduced by 1% for every 2 damage it has. There's also Flail. Every 6 seconds, deal 15 damage with multicast 3. And then finally, the Uwashiwali bird. Every 4 seconds, heal 30. It has plus 1 multicast for each property you have. I definitely want to take Flail or Autobattler here. I think Flail is the best pick early. Autobattler feels like you really want to have damage scaling online to put it on board. Whereas the Flail is already 45 damage, and it's only got upside from there. It triggers 3 times every 6 seconds, so that's an average of once every 2 seconds, which is a very, very, very fast trigger. So anything next to it that says, when you use an item next to me, is going to benefit heavily. We're looking for Banana Bull in the early game. That'd be lovely. Toughness. Your shield items have plus 12 shield. First Responder. Your leftmost heal item has plus 36 heal. And Critical Protector. Your shield items have plus 9% crit chance. It's definitely going to be Toughness or First Responder here. I think First Responder, because then with First Responder, I'm capable of putting one single healing item on the board and benefiting a huge amount. And especially if I do want to continue keeping Flail on the board, which I don't want to commit to it at this point, but I do want to keep myself open to it, then I'm going to want scaling for the Flail as well. So suddenly a lot of the slots are accounted for. We've got 2 slots for the Flail. We've got 2 slots for scaling it with like a Ganjo or weights or something like that. And then we've probably got another weapon as well. I like First Responder here. Alia sells weapons. Pip sells bronze tier skills, or I could pick up 3 spare change. I don't think weapons are what I'm looking for. I think it's basically any other shop that I want to go to. Get a bronze tier skill early or pick up 3 spare change. I'm going to take the 3 spare change. Fanged Inglet, Kyver Drone, and Pyro. By the by, anytime I refer to information on what a character has before actually going to them, I'm looking at the site howbazaar.gg. The information on this site I've heard mentioned, apparently the devs are looking at integrating this kind of information available into the game, because every time you fight the enemy, it's the same. So you could just record this yourself. Fanged Inglet. This guy has crit chance on his weapons as well as the pelts. Pyro has the lighter as well as those cinders. Kyver Drone's the one I'm interested in here. With Insect Wing. When you sell this, reduce your item's cooldown by 3%. There's also a crit chance talisman. I don't know. I kind of want the skill from Kyver Drone the most. It says when you slow a random weapon, gains plus 5 damage for the fight. And if I had that, I could put a slow trigger on board and suddenly Flail is getting plus 15 damage every time because it happens 3 times. Not particularly interested in picking up Lanshan. When you win a fight with Lanshan, it gains 25 damage permanently. It's bronze tier, so it's not gaining that much damage. It's very early on. It's 2 slots. It takes 10 seconds to fire. There's just a lot of weaknesses to that weapon. There's a stinger there. Every 9 seconds. Every 9 seconds, it deals 5 damage, slows an item for a second, and life steals. Kina sells non-weapon items. Definitely where I want to go. I need to make a pickup here. Strange Mushroom. You find a Strange Mushroom in the Green Heart. That's an ability to pick up a single experience point, but not much else.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
So Crystal Bonsai here. Every 4 seconds, heal equal to the item's value. At the start of each fight, it gains 2 value. When you lose a fight with it, it loses all of that value. However, it will heal for 36 every 4 seconds. Just by default, that's gonna happen. So I'll be taking that. No reason not to take and field that. Cash register. At the start of each day, get 3 spare change. There's also the money tree. When you level up, get a spare change. And when you sell a spare change, this gains 10 healing. I could get like a really powerful early money tree if I really wanted to. It triggers every 5 seconds. All it would take is I sell the stinger. Because I would also want to buy the cash register for giving 3 spare change at the start of each day. So the entire run would be very spare change based at that point. The only problem is that I'm spending 6 to pick up money tree. And ultimately what money tree is capable of doing for me is healing, what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If my level up is also get spare change and upgrade them, I'd be really interested. I'm definitely taking the cash register. That one's coming with me. I need some economy. So cash register is going to drop another 3. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So I can move forward 1 space here. Oh, abandoned chest, experience and gold. I'd love it. Happily take that. I don't level up until after this battle. I don't really expect to win this battle. I'm going to get the level up as well as I'm going to move. So I'm going to need to sell some of my spare change in order to open up space. Does the day or does the level up happen first? Because do I have 2 additional board slots? 1, 2. I'm currently only missing 3 slots. I can just sell 1 spare change and see how well that turns out. I don't need to put the money chain on board. I'm probably going to lose the value from the crystal bonsai. That is to be expected. All right, Sulke.
You do see these tusks, right?
Yeah, that one's going to get me. It's a silver cannon. There's pop snappers and a throwing knife as well. I'm taking damage here, friends. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Ooh, do I get out of this? Oh my god, I have enough healing in the crystal bonsai that I'm actually going to win this fight. Oh! I got through their ammo. Yay. Oh man, I hope my level up offers me the get spare change and then upgrade all your spare change, because I'll have a lot.
You can learn more and more out of this.
Dang, it didn't. Oh, and I don't even get the 3 spare change from the cash register yet. I did get the spare change from the level up from money tree. So you level up if you fight at... what is it? Yeah, if you fight at 7 experience, you will level up before the day rollover trigger. That hasn't even happened. It's even still showing it's day 1. Okay, that's very useful for us to know. Landlord, 7 gold for each property we have. Heal items, gain 2 heal. That's not relevant to me. Spend all... Nope, not spending all my gold, thank you. Get a healing item. I shouldn't need another healing item, right now at least. Get a tool? There are a lot of tools I want. That's one of them, I guess. Weights. Every 5 seconds, your weapons gain 5 damage, and your healing items gain 5 heal for the fight. I kind of didn't want it, but, like, if you're gonna give it to me, I will put it on board. It'll give some scaling to the flailing. It's very relevant to us. Auntie sells small items. Ooh, 3 more spare change. If I could put the money tree on board, I would go for the 3 spare change, but because I can't, I'm going for the experience. Medium items, bronze tier skills, regeneration. Medium items is a possibility of replacing this with Ganjo or getting another weights and upgrading weights.
Nothing huge. All about moderation.
Okay, I had a comment on the last episode say safe is money positive. When you sell this, get 3 spare change. Safe also sells for 0. So it costs 4 and it gives us 3. If this sold for 2, if it sold for half the value of buying it, like most items do, then yes, it would. But it doesn't, and I find it strange. Of course, if it did sell for that value, you would just buy and sell it every single time. And in this position, there might even be a reason to buy and sell it, because it gives us 3 additional stacks of 10 heal on the money tree. But in this current state, no. Same with the not same with the pinata, sorry. Different with the pinata because the pinata sells for 2, but it also gives you chocolate bars which don't sell for any money. If I recall correctly, I think one of the higher levels of pinata also sells for 0. There's a bit of weirdness going on with some of the things that sell for 0, I feel, at least. Jabalian Longbow, every 8 seconds, deals 20 damage, has multicast too. It has 1 additional multicast if you have more health than your enemy. I almost feel like I'm going to be a lot stronger if I take the weights and spare change off the field and just put money tree back on after selling a lot of my spare change. Just heal through whatever the enemy is doing. My damage scaling isn't going to be that great.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
I'm selling all of those in order to put your leftmost heal item. Yep, that's the one that triggers more commonly. Cool. In order to put a money tree on board, every 5 seconds it'll heal us for 110. That's a lot more healing than enemies do damage, this early on especially. Oh, cool. Cash register upgrade. At the start of each day, gain 3 spare change. Now that spare change will be silver tier, so it will sell for 2. There's also bushel. When you heal, shield 10. It only costs me 4 to pick up the bushel, and it's probably worth putting the bushel on board, because now, every 5 seconds, ignoring that Crystal Bonsai is actually faster than that, every 5 seconds I'm gaining 30 shield on top of all of that. Can I beat Borea with this build, though? It's a lot of healing, but I don't... The Borea actually scales up its damage, so I do feel like it would be capable of killing me in 2 hits between my healing triggers. Covetous Thief, no. You wouldn't. And Giant Mosquito could be interesting for getting the Rush at the start of each fight, haste a weapon 3 seconds, or Insect Wings, which it also has. When you sell this, reduce your items cooldowns by 6%. Covetous Thief is more money and scaling. Oh, Covetous Thief has Grindstone in there. Okay, I'm going to the Covetous Thief. I'm looking for a way of scaling my weapons. So having a Shadowed Cloak that would, when you use the weapon to the right of this, haste it for a second. If it's a weapon, also gains 3 damage for the fight. If I had a multi-use dagger next to that, it gets 3 stacks of haste and 3 stacks of the +3 damage. There's also Grindstone for giving the weapon to the left of it, plus 10 damage for the fight every 3 seconds as well, which is twice as common as the trigger of Flail. There's even a Sharpening Stone just for upgrading the Flail in the first place. So this enemy is definitely scaling, and that is a little bit annoying. But I'm big healing. I'm doing big mode healing. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Thank you. Oh my god, it was so close. We got him.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
That item was the concealed dagger. Every 8 seconds, deal 12 damage and gain a gold. Right now, not what I want to field though. I will level up before I face my next opponent, which will give me the ability to put flail or weights or something back on board, so that's good enough. Mountain Pass, I have the option to increase my income here, but realistically, I think I want to go to Sterling and look for a silver item that's in my build. Textiles, shield 30, heal equal to your shield. There's globe at the start of each day, gain 100 max HP. It only costs me 8 to pick that up, and I can just keep it in my inventory. Which I will do. I'm getting rid of the concealed dagger. Yeah, that's fine. Fortis, don't care about your skills. Bakun, you could sell things I'm interested in, and I would happily sell the bonsai. I'm gonna go look at Bakun. I'm probably not gonna reroll though. Ooh, cash register upgrade. Really? So if the cash register was gold level, I'm only getting 3 out of each of the spare changes I'm selling? But also, I could play the economy game very effectively if I sold the flail and the weights. I get the cash register upgrade. I start off tomorrow with 9 gold just courtesy of that, as well as an additional 100 max HP. What's that setting me up capable of doing? It just gives me a lot of money to work with instantaneously. I probably lose the value from the crystal bonsai in this next upcoming fight, if I'm honest. Which, if anything, seems an argument to me to sell the crystal bonsai instead. I think I sell crystal. I think I sell the crystal bonsai, and then I am on 7, which is just short of picking up the cash register. And then I have to decide if I'm selling flail or weights. As I move to the next space, I will get... Honestly, I'm going to get rid of weights.
Oh no. So tiny.
That will stay with me forever. It has to, otherwise that purchase doesn't make any sense. It cost me 8 to pick it up, so I need to keep it for 3 days until it pays off. I will be here for 3 days at least. I can't even lose enough to be here for less than that. I would take 2 damage today, 3 damage tomorrow, 4 damage the day after, 5 damage the day after. I'm still alive, and this is now paying positive. This is paying dividend as well. This is an investment in a late game. There's a spare change. Get 2 piggles, then upgrade all of your piggles. Honestly, getting some scaling for damage on board, good enough. That's... If I... Oh. It's Red Pickles X. Your weapons gain 2 damage for the fight, so it targets all of our weapons, but it doesn't do much to them, unfortunately. I don't expect to win this upcoming fight.
I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabarians.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Yeah, this enemy has a honing steel is targeted wrong. Oh, no, honing steel is targeted correctly. It's just looking like it's wrong on my side. Give the weapon to the right of this. Oh, no, sorry. It's just showing that it's next to the star chart, which is reducing the cooldown of the honing steel. Honing steel is scaling up the katana. But I'm actually going to win this fight. The katana fires every 2 seconds, so honing steel giving it additional damage is very good, but Multi-strike will get us there. We do win this fight. I
Time,
really didn't
boys.
think we had that.
Less blunder, more plunder.
You've got potential. I bet I'll see you again.
Curio bronze tier junk items, the possibility of getting some additional damage on the flail, not a bad idea. Nufu sells skills. We could get even silver skills at this point. Got a bunch of spare change to sell as well. So bronze tier junk items that I want. Cooldown reduction, damage. That's about it. That feels relatively light at the moment. I'm going Nufu. The first time you use a large item each fight, adjacent items gain plus 15 healing for the fight. Your large items have plus 20% crit chance, your non-weapons have plus 4% crit chance, or your large shield items have plus 6 shields. Flanking aid gives me the ability to heal more with the money tree, passing additional healing to Bushel, and probably another healing on the other side.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
As soon as I find one. Snack time. 75 max HP. Not bad, but there's an economic seminar here, which I can get 2 economic items or skills for 4. Ooh! Cargo shorts. Yeah. Okay, so we take cargo shorts. We sell the coin it gives us for 2 gold. And we get 20 max HP. We sell the cargo shorts for another 4 gold, another 2 gold from that, and another 20 max HP. A great pickup. And then Fixer Upper. Shield equal to double this item's value every 3 seconds, and also at the start of each day, upgrade this. We'll just sell that later for a bunch of money. I'm probably going to need more space in this inventory. Scout Trooper. Scout Trooper, how does your scaling go? Yeah, you have when you slow, charge the weak point detector for 2 seconds, and then the weak point detector says your weapons gain 6 damage for the fight. It also seems like you've got a lot of ammo weapons. But those weapons should be able to run out of ammo. And then you've got a silver grappling hook, which could be a problem consistently. I don't want to lose any fights. It's pretty important I don't lose any fights. I could also just fight the Rogue Scrapper. The Rogue Scrapper does have scrap, which, if I sold the scrap, would increase the shielding value of Bushel by 12. More than doubles the amount of healing that Bushel will give us. Or shielding, rather, that Bushel will give us. Yeah, that seems most reasonable. Dabbling Apprentice, is there any reason to go with you at this point? Not especially. Eventually, I will remember all of this stuff, and I won't even have to look over to the side. But at the moment, again, reminder, the site I'm using is howbazaar.gg. Bazaar, of course, spelt like the game, not like the word bizarre. There's a junkyard repair bot as well as the medkit here, both giving us the ability to sell them, giving our leftmost healing item 15 additional heal. Could be relevant if I find something with a more common healing trigger than these. I'm not really super interested in putting Vineyard on the board, but look, if I find it, I'll do it. If I find it without looking for it, I'll be even happier.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
There it is. Scrap. When you sell this, give your leftmost shield item plus 12 shield. So now we get more than double the amount of shielding every time that triggers. Rukon for weapon skills. Orion sells tools.
Some engineers fix things. I make the things that
Of course.
fix things with.
Hatchet. When you buy this, get a spare change. So I'll sell that for the same amount I got it for, but it'll increase the healing in the money tree. Weights. Yep.
Ooh,
I am going to want
saved that
those.
one from Curio's Junkyard.
It's a
Cleaned up real nice.
really good item. It'll give us the ability to remove the piggles from the field, especially as well. Globe upgrade? Grindstone?
That tool you thought you'd never need that ends up saving your butt.
Is it time to get rid of Fixer Upper? It's definitely time to get rid of Piggles and the blue Piggles. It's not giving me money to get rid of those. I just need to get rid of them for space's sake. Grindstone is significantly better than other options for us at this point. I'm going to sell the Fixer Upper to get space for it. I've got to put Grindstone on the board.
That comes in handy.
Chocolate bars sells large items in Pole, which I probably won't have the ability to buy at this point. Get some chocolate bars in the eating contest. Oh, Paul, you can upgrade my, money tree.
Why so fight? Now that's quality.
Now when I sell spare change, it gains 20 healing. Yay. We leave this space, we level up. We get an additional 2 from spare change. Ooh, another 5 spare change. And I'll sell that one. I can get 5 spare change, which I can sell for increases in value of the money tree. Or I could get 7 gold. I think 100 more healing on the money tree does matter more. So I'm going to cash out. There we go. And now I've got my Grindstone targeting the Flail, which is going to get 30 additional damage every time the Grindstone goes off. The Grindstone goes off twice as often as the Flail. And we've got Bushel and Money Tree just standing there, keeping me healthy.
My dreams are too.
When we finish this fight, we'll roll over the day, so I will gain 9 more gold via 3 spare change and 200 more max HP. I'm feeling pretty comfy. The enemy does have a lot of poison on their board. Oh boy. Yeah, that Aluzo Ray with these 2 jellyfish is going to keep that pufferfish constantly poisoning me until the end of the fight I lose. That's a huge amount of scaling to have early. That's too much to overcome.
All cannon, no ball.
The only way they can get 2 individual jellyfish like that as well is by using something like the fishing rod and getting a second copy of a jellyfish after they already have one. Because otherwise those 2 would have joined if they were given in the store. So very, very lucky build there. Well done to them. Sterling sells silver tier items, which will include Vineyard at this point. That's a big Grindstone upgrade. I'll do it. And heck, with that upgrade, I'll keep it on board for a while. No Vineyard. I'm actually pretty happy to see that as well. Model ship when you use an adjacent item, shield 20. I just don't think that's going to end up being enough. Higgs Gym, when you buy a weapon, this gains additional value, and you gain 20 max HP. I've already got 4 slots dedicated to that. My damage, and my damage scales pretty well from it, but I don't want to change anything now. Try and get a model ship on board rather than Bushel and Money Tree. Money Tree is supported by healing, which I already have. Yeah, no, I'm keeping myself where I am with my healing. Lost crate for an abandoned chest. That could get us closer to another level up, which would give us the ability to upgrade an item. Maybe the Grindstone to Diamond tier. Yeah, maybe even the cash register or globe. JJ sells items, giving me the ability to pick up Basically anything. I don't have that much money at the moment, which is the only reason I'm really leaning away from that. Hydro Dude. Hydro Dude's a very specific build. It doesn't poison. It does do damage to us when we use a weapon, and it slows our other items. I suspect I can take out Hydro Dude. Now it's down to whether or not that's the best idea for us. There's not a huge amount of value as far as I can see it in Blood Reef Raider for us. Outlands Dervish, similar, has the ability to lower our cooldowns by 2%. Heck, I'm starting to feel like I take Hydro Dude and I don't even care. If I lose, that's fine. I wasn't going to get much from the others either. My scaling's pretty reasonable. I'm already doing some pretty reasonable HP damage here to the enemy. My healing items getting slowed is certainly a little bit of a concern for us. Well, we always knew that was happening. Certainly on top of things right now. We got him.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Nice. Citrus. When you sell this, gain 4 regeneration.
Treasures I'll put here.
We also leveled up, so we got another spare change from the money tree. I'll get 4 regeneration. If you have... Sorry, gain 2 income if you have at least 25 gold. Gain an additional 2. Can I get to 25? Sell another 9. Gets me just short. Ooh, Handyman. Gain 50 max health for every tool you have. I'll happily gain 200 max health. That's pretty good at this point. Especially for a build where I am largely basing myself on healing. Finn's Big Bite. That's impressive. Because Finn's Big Bite can give us... Oh, no. Finn's Big Bite gives us upgrades to the amount of healing or shielding that an item gives us. But what we really want is just more triggers of them at the moment. Middle sells medium items, which is the possibility of upgrading any of those. Probably not Grindstone. I don't think gold can show up right now.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
Safe. When you sell this, get 3 spare change. Again, sells for 0, unfortunately. So unless I want it for other reasons, I don't want it. Ooh, ATM. 2 income. Please.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I take and sell the ATM, gaining 2 additional income, and it only cost me 4 gold. I'll get 2 of that back at the end of today, and then another 2 the day after. And then it's all gravy, baby. Pole sells large items, Argenta sells silver tier skills. So realistically, what do I do if Pole gives me Vineyard? I put Vineyard on the board, I have Vineyard and Bushel. Every time Grindstone or Flail triggers, they trigger the Vineyard triggers the Bushel gives us additional shielding. We're pretty happy about that situation.
Lithic markets, just trade boulders. This is more fun.
Lemonade stand, every 5 seconds healed equal to 5% of your max health. When you sell a small item, gain 10%. Sorry, 10 max health, not 10%. Beast of Burden and Fixer Upper. Beast of Burden we didn't mention earlier, but I didn't mention it earlier because I don't intend to use it this run. 10 seconds, deal 10 damage. When you buy another item, this gains 10 damage. I don't want to buy items, I want to sell items. There's Vineyard. There's also Hogwash here. When you heal, gain 5 max health for the fight. And Pawn Shop, when you sell an item, this gains 1 value. You have increased max health equal to 10 times this item's value. It feels like Money Tree gets sold now. There's no way Money Tree ever goes back on board.
Gold becomes goods, then returns to gold, like clouds to the sea.
So instead of triggering for 300 health every 5 seconds, this vineyard will trigger for 42 health. Once, twice, 3, 4. Every 5 seconds, it will trigger for 42 health. About 5 times for 200 health, but for 5 triggers of healing, and also the vineyard can get significantly higher than that. Yeah, I definitely think that was the right trade. I like this little inventory play here. I feel like it's keeping us ahead of the board. Weights will want to go on the board eventually, but currently Grindstone is so much damage. I'd love a small item that I can put on the board, but I don't have one, so I won't put one. Zeecha! And now I don't have a large item that's activating for flanking aid, so it's not giving the adjacent additional healing to Bushel. Could have been nice. Did I not click? Oh, I'm just used to it taking a second after you click, so I was being patient.
Noticed? I'm huge.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Thankfully, their ammo doesn't rebuild. So I don't feel especially threatened at all.
Like my crusade
Nice.
at the bar. Another round.
Oh, don't let this get you down. Eyes on the prize, huh?
At this point, all I really want is more item activations in that single space. Argenta, sell silver tier skills. I'd love tools to heal us. If you have exactly 1 weapon, which I do, your shield items have plus 10 shields. It's not bad. First time you use a large item, each find adjacent shield items gain 15 shield, or an upgrade to flanking aid. I'm going to take the specialist. Orion sells tools. That's a pretty good opportunity for us right now.
Cost me my arm. Last time I ever went cheap on tools.
There's the weights upgrade.
Now that's quality.
We always knew we were looking for that one. Without Money Tree, I have no reason to buy and sell the hatchet. But I'll still do it out of tradition.
You just never know.
Jeweler's Loot! Your small items have plus 1 sell value. I mean, I unfortunately have to sell my small items to get it.
Hey, I use that brand myself. Quality stuff.
But now I have it. Weights will give our weapons plus 10 damage and your heal items plus 10 heal for the fight. Yep, it's time to put that on the board instead of Grindstone. Grindstone is activating every 3 seconds. The weights, however, will charge for an additional second whenever I heal while I'm already at max health, with especially multiple triggers stacked on top of one another with the flail triggering the vineyard. That should definitely get us to heal above max HP, causing the weights to trigger faster. And then on top of that, the weights also give additional healing to my vineyard, so I start scaling up my healing as well as my damage, which the Grindstone's not capable of. Gorgon Noble. I mean, I could look at the Hercuvian rocket launcher. That Shadowed Cloak could have been interesting a while ago. When you use the item to the right of this, haste it for 3 seconds. If it's a weapon, give it plus 7 damage for the fight. But now I already have my scaling for Flail, and it's significantly better. It's more integrated into our builds. Yeah, that's actually not a good character for us to fight. Preening Duelist, similar. There's no reason to fight the Preening Duelist. I can fight the Gorgon Noble. I'm not going to get a huge amount of benefit specifically out of it, except for the fact that it will be more experience and more gold than the alternative options, and that I could pick up 2% cooldown reduction or an experience. You see the weights getting multiple charge triggers there every time the flail goes off. It's probably activating much more commonly now than the grindstone even would. And that's a win against the Nobel. That's the outcome was never in doubt there. Mind. I'm just still happy to see it.
Win and you'll win, but not against me.
Basilisk Fang, small weapon, every 3 seconds deal 10 damage. When you poison, this gains 10% crit chance for the fight. Lifesteal, not relevant to me. I'll be selling it. Upgrade your leftmost item. So upgrading the vineyard would not get it to give additional value to itself until it gets to diamond tier. Currently at silver tier, it says at the start of each hour this gains 1 value. I believe it's up until diamond tier when it says this gains 2. Upgrading the weights, getting that towards diamond tier is going to be huge, not only because it is our primary scaling, but also because when it's diamond tier, the weights charge for 2 seconds when you heal at max HP, which vastly increases the amount of triggers you can get out of it.
Moving up in the world.
JJ sells items. Eating contest, get some chocolate bars. I could sell the chocolate bars for money using the jeweler's loot. I probably just go to JJ's and look for items, I think.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
Model ship, a monocle, and jewelry. All shielding options I don't really care for at the moment. Briefcase, when you sell this, get 2 spare change, which you can then also sell. I will do that,
Happy to make a sale. Sad to
because
say
that's
goodbye.
money positive for me, courtesy of the loop. So I bought it for 4 and I sold it for 6. Fortis sells shield skills. Shield skills that are related to the bushel would be very relevant. Irma sells heal and regeneration items. Fortis could easily screw me and just give me nothing that's relevant at all. Irma could also screw me though. I'm going Fortis. Come on, just left shielding, right shielding, something like that. There we go, rear shielding. Your rightmost shield item has plus 15 shield. That's exactly what I wanted. After this fight, I'm ready for my additional 9 gold. But actually, it's not 9 gold anymore because of the jeweler's loop. It's 12. Oh, your harpoon can target my jeweler's loop. Oh no, I'm so terrified. I'm gonna lose it. Sleeping potion slows items for 6 seconds. Wow. That's a lot of slowing. The enemy does have a port, so they are reloading all of their stuff. They are slowing all of my stuff permanently. I have no ability to actually attack at any appreciable rate, though. I've just got a lot of max HP, so I feel like because I'm staying healthy enough right now, they'll just die to the sandstorm. No problem there. I didn't even let him die to the sandstorm. I had to get my flail involved. I had to get my hands dirty.
No hard feelings, right?
Paul sells large items. At this point, Vineyard is the main hit there. Work at the docks, earn extra coin. Wonder if I could use a globe to work at the docks. I imagine not. I'm gonna actually pause and take this opportunity to restart the game because things have been a little laggy for a second. We'll be back in a sec. Alright, and we're back. You know what? Maybe we'll check out whether or not the docks will work. Do I really want to go to Pole and just fish for... Ugh, I mean, the answer is yes, unfortunately.
Straight boulders. This is more fun.
Pig's Gym, Pawn Shop, and Fixer Upper, none of those relevant in this instance. And Lemonade Stand, Money Tree, Beast of Burden, no thank you. Fortis with shield skills versus Mittel. Mittel still does have the ability to upgrade probably weights at this point. Yeah, gold tier items can show up. Fortis doesn't have as many skills anymore that I desperately want. I'm gonna go to Mittel.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
Pinata, when you sell this, get three chocolate bars. Those chocolate bars are going to be 60 max HP, so I spend 8 for 60 max HP. No thank you. I will, however,
Water is free. I like the exercise.
buy and sell that briefcase for value. Beehive, when your enemy uses an item, gain a busy bees. When you buy a property, get a busy bee and give your busy bees more damage. ATM for some more income, which I do like.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Enclave Weeper versus Trash Golem or Zookeeper. Zookeeper is friends and pets. Unlikely to be relevant to us at all. Trash Golem is ammo and potions. Also very unlikely to be relevant to us. I'm pretty sure I can beat Enclave Weeper despite the fact that it is a poison build. Because I do have enough healing triggers to reasonably lower my own poison and burn. Yeah, like that. Enemy gives me poison and burn. I slowly start to remove it. My vineyard is scaling incredibly high, so now every time I'm activating any single trigger of an item, I'm getting 150 healing. Including the activation of the weights that scales it up. Can't believe we're actually fielding Jeweler's Loop.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Ouroboros statue. Every 9 seconds, poison for 4. When you poison, gain 1 regeneration for the fight. Nope. Not my kind of build. Your leftmost heal item gets 2 additional heal per level. Shield items get 1 shield per level. Ooh, gain 2 income. If you have at least 25 gold, gain an additional 2. I can do that. There's also coin collector. Gain 2 spare change and then upgrade all your spare change. Well, if I had any spare change, I would. But I don't. So it's time for some capital gains.
These gains are capital.
Gimme some curio cooldown reductions, what I'm looking for here. Hot Springs. When you sell this, your heal items gain 10 heal.
Use my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Not a very common thing to pick up, but I do get it because it is good. Crush a Claw, your shield items and stuff like that gain your shield items and stuff like that rather. Your shield items gain 2 shield for the fight and then deal damage equal to the highest shield value you have. Not really our kind of board right now. We'll roll. Cooldown feathers, buddy. Cooldown feathers. There we go. That's some of them. Agility boots. When you sell this, give your items crit chance. Ooh, scrap. When you sell this, give your leftmost item plus 4 shield. Love that. Jeweler's Loop is also going to make these sell for what I bought them for. Except for the chocolate bar, which would sell for 0. Some crit chance.
That's a bargain.
I don't think Old Sword has been fixed yet.
Hard to clean up the bazaar.
It hasn't, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't change anything about that. Insect
Trash
wing
is
and
tragedy.
feather.
Reuse everything.
When you sell this, yeah. Easy. Bakun sells medium and large items. Again, there's a lot of those that we could pick up right now for value. Just look at our board.
Home.
Billboard. Your properties have plus 25% crit chance, whatever. Your other items have plus 1 value. This will work from inside the inventory for allowing me to sell things for a lot. So I'm going to take the billboard and then sell the grindstone. And now every time I get spare change, it's going to be 3 spare change, each of them worth 3, for a plus 1 from Jeweler's Loop, for a plus 1 from Billboard. I get 15 in addition to my 13 income. Pretty good. I'll roll here and see if I can dig up something worthwhile. Ganjo, it's a bit late for you, unfortunately, buddy. That's the ability to give adjacent weapons, healing items, and shield items +5 to their magnitude for the rest of the fight. Fixer-upper and the money tree return. No thank you to those.
It's legendary time.
Versus Legan 403.
I'm huge.
I'm pretty weak to
I may be
freeze
young,
right
Captain,
now.
But I've seen my share of storms.
That's a pretty good poison build as well. I don't know if it beats us this time, though. I scale significantly faster than I did before. Oh, never mind. You also poison a lot more. Oh boy, that's 300 poison stacks on us. And I'm about to hit you.
Bravery without
Yikes.
strength is a sword without a blade.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong build.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Bazaar cons, all Bazaar has to offer. That's the opportunity to get to experience right there. Or even just 3 random small items, which would sell for a lot if I really wanted it that way. I'm not sure I want a diamond tier item for random, though. It would sell for, you know, the value of a diamond tier item. So I probably don't make that much of a loss on it. If it's a small item, I might even field it. But Swag Collector is 3 small items from the Bazaar. That's more items I might even field. Hmm. 3 small items from the Bazaar, please. Ooh. Yep. Loot and weights. I have 2 other tools. Hammer. When you level up, if you have at least 3 tools, upgrade the item to the left of this. I'm going to have to set up when I level up for that. Revolver. When you critfully reload this, not relevant to me. Water Cooler. Permanently gain 10 max health every 10 seconds. When you use an adjacent friend, charge this for a second. Also not relevant to us. Those are both getting immediately sold. And then the hammer. You stay with me. Zara sells haste and charge skills. I definitely want anything that gives me the ability to actually speed up my intro to the fight. So Zara is very important for us. First time you use a property, sorry, when you use a property rather, haste adjacent items 1 second. I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't use properties. This property uses itself, or it doesn't use anything, it just triggers. The first time you fall below half health each fight, haste your items 2 seconds. That'd be a good way to try and save myself a little bit. Alacrity the first 5 times you crit each fight, charge an item 2 seconds. If I had other crit skills, like later in the game I might pick up more crit skills and make that relevant. But I'm going to take Bold Under Pressure to try and save me from any bad situation at the moment. Ooh, personal trainer for 800 max HP. There's opportunity for an economy item. We upgraded the billboard with the hammer. Now our properties have plus 50% crit chance. I don't think that's active in fights, but your other items have plus 2 value. That definitely is active right now. Let's also get the jeweler's loop to get targeted by the hammer. I'm going to want the globe and the cash register all to get targeted by the hammer. It's sick as hell. I don't need economy items. I don't even know if I need income right now. Gosh, maybe I do go personal trainer. Maybe it is just big healing. No, because then I can't do anything in the next shop. Your leftmost heal item gains additional healing for every 2nd level. Yeah, let's do that. The vineyard heals for more. Radiant Corsair. Radiant Corsair is not gonna... Oh, I need weights. I need weights upgraded. I don't think Radiant Corsair beats me. I know Boiler Room Brawler was the other option there, by the way. But I don't think Radiant Corsair beats me. And if I can beat Radiant Corsair, I can get 5 experience right now. And experience matters a whole lot because I need to level up. So my hammer upgrades things. I'm pretty happy with this. My damage scales, reasonably. It'll get a lot better when the weights are upgraded. The flail being upgraded doesn't actually matter that much. The enemy is going to have their rebirth here, but I also get to heal continually. And shield. Is that going to be enough, though? Yes, it is. I don't really want fiery rebirth, but it would work really well for us.
And you'll win, but not against me.
Grappling hook to deal damage to enemy. No, don't care about that. Docs, JJ sells items. I will go to JJ and see if I can upgrade any of the items I own. Some pickles, golf club. When you heal, this gains damage for the fight, which realistically would probably scale a lot better than the flail. But the flail triggers 3 times, which triggers 3 instances of healing from the vineyard. I'm not gonna go back to the golf clubs. Kukri, when you heal, this gains 10 damage for the fight. Well, it's pretty hard to argue that shouldn't be in place of the hammer.
Do you have to leave already?
I am deactivating my specialist for shield items get plus 10 shield at the moment. But I feel that's a reasonable thing to be doing right now. That said, I'm not about to go into a fight, so I don't feel it yet. Grandmaster. When I leave the Grandmaster's room, the hammer is going to upgrade the weights. You teach skills with a high chance of upgrades, do you? Huh? Your medium weapons deal 6 additional damage, or your heal items have 3 crit chance on a bushel. Yikes. I'm going to take standard ordnance. There we go. The weights get upgraded. Handyman for 250 max HP. Some shield items. Oh, now 10% max HP is more. Yeah. That's what we want. 325 max HP, please. And then I probably need to get rid of the globe. My money is going to be coming from this. The billboard and cash register, jeweled loop. This whole situation. And I think I've benefited enough from the globe already. Is there any other item I would sell instead? No. I need to make space for those, so. Sorry, globe. I'll have a hearty breakfast instead. It's time to flip the switch. I need the skill where my tools give me healing, so that every time my weight triggers, it then also triggers basically half of its own cooldown. Oh, this enemy is doing what I wanted to do. They got the shadowed cloak next to the flail. So it's going to be hasted and scaling from that. They've also got other multi-attack weapons rather next to the model ship. They've got weights. An Uwashi Wily Bird with no multiple triggers and weights with only 1 healing item on board. That feels like they just had to place some stuff there. There goes the crit. Sorry, the crit. The kukri. Not the crit. Didn't even need to crit. Coot. I can sell each of these spare changes for 6 now. Yay. I don't even need to sell them, though. I have so much money. Paul sells large items. It's time to go to you. I am now just looking for Vineyard. Thank you. Double whammy. Deals damage equal to 10% of your max health. 350. No, these scale to 350 significantly. Or very fast, not significantly. Hogwash. When you heal, gain 15 max HP for the fight. There is a world where I take Flail and Kukri off the board, and I put Hogwash down. I put Hogwash between Vineyard and Bushel, and my whole game is literally just get too healthy. Make them not kill us. But the problem with that trigger, that build rather, is that it doesn't trigger that many items. The flail is really the multiple triggers of Vineyard, so this is necessary to the build at the moment.
It will be there long after you are gone.
Quixel sells small and medium items. Eating contest. I'm gonna go to Quixel for small and medium.
Huge. Do you have any huge items?
Looking for those bushel upgrades. Well, that's not going to count, but here's a business card. When you visit a merchant, this gains 2 value. For every 5 merchants you visit, upgrade this.
Yes, I made a sale. There's fun size, and then there's boring size.
Dr. Vortex. For 3 experience, Dr. Vortex? I'd happily fight your friends. Dr. Vortex has items that haste adjacent items. Nice little small items that trigger things like that. That could be actually pretty good. You're up against Infernal Frigate, which has Burn. Not especially interested in the Infernal Frigate. And Cosmic Rock, which has cooldown-related stuff, which could be good. Yeah, cooldown reduction on the Cosmic Rock. There's not that many things I want from Dr. Vortex. Okay, I'll fight the Cosmic Rock. If cooldown reduction is the most important thing to me right now, I might as well act like it. Specifically here, I'm looking for Feather. When you sell this, your leftmost item's cooldown is reduced by 12%. Gonna drop that on the Flail. And then all will be right with the world. Other ways of scaling for me at the moment, increasing the shielding number on my bushel would be huge. All of my shield was just generated from that.
I've come too far to
Hey.
let you stop me.
Well, that's the Feather. We take those. I don't need to sell it yet, though. It's worth small and large items. Barkun, medium and large items. Yes,
Small
please.
items, small people. I love them all.
Masterpiece at the start of each hour. This gains 1 value. Grindstone's back. Beast of Burden as well. No. Phonograph. The items to the left of this is cooldown reduced by 25%. 2 sizes, though, to pick that up. I don't think that comes with me either.
Okay. Maybe next time?
Mysterious Portal. Take a chance on a rare event or a merchant. Happy to do so. I gotta remember to make sure that ooh. Oh, I could use the hammer to upgrade the feather for even more cooldown reduction. So a golden feather, yeah, as I imagined. It's just another 4% to the cooldown reduction, but that's huge. Go to the Mysterious Portal. A Vanessa
The enemy
item.
of my enemy is my friend.
Get a non-Vanessa item and it gives me a vineyard. That'd be fun. Nope. Seaweed. Ooh, butterfly swords. Interesting. Butterfly swords gets more multicast as it levels up. It is only triggering every 7 seconds rather than 5.6 for flail at the moment. But it frees up another slot on the board. I think I take it. I think Butterfly Swords actually replaces Flail. And then I'd be able to take Cookery off the board as well to put on another 2 items that just cast constantly to trigger the Vineyard. I like it. I like it a lot. I need to move a space, though.
Moving up in the world.
Okay, there's the feather upgrade. I'm now going to move the butterfly swords in that position. I'm going to hit the feather for 16% cooldown reduction. Now it's down to 5.9 seconds between casts. So it's definitely better than the flail now. Of course, the flail would be significantly better than it if I gave it to the flail, but I'm not going to do that right now. Personal trainer. Spend all your gold, get 25 max HP for each gold spent. That's almost 2,000 max HP right now. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll do that. Of course. Make me big. Make me large. Just get another item with any activation trigger on the board. And go up against Kyber.
My people. Peace. Boring.
Yugi. Battery charge the item to the left of it for seconds. Oh, this is a burn scaling build, using the ignition core to scale other burn items, and then also try and trigger them constantly. Pretty good. I am gaining a lot of burn right now. As soon as I go below half health, I'm gonna hasten my items though. And hopefully that helps me rectify this, because my healing has definitely gotten higher. Never mind. Oof. That hurt.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
And he sells small items. Small items are still pretty good, right? Let me get rid of this spare change. Finn's Big Bite. Eat it Finn's to gain max health. I think I do that, and I think I'm looking for upgrades to the heal or shielding.
Our bodies are just containers for it.
So 5% max health and your shield items gain 10 shield, or 5% max health and your heal items gain 20 heal. I'm gonna go with heal items gaining 20 heal because I have so much max HP. Alia sells weapons. Medicine cabinet is a small healing item. Small healing items are pretty good for us right now as well, in terms of what they can replace on our field. Fortis's access to shield is, though, also huge. Toughness. Your shield items are plus 20. You're large. No. Okay. Yeah, that's the best. We invest that in order to get that on the bushel. If I fought weapons platform, we get our level up significantly afterwards. Ferris Khan is going to slow our attacks down, I'm almost certain. We'll just quickly look at that. Ferris Khan's skill, one shot, one kill. If you have only one weapon, it deals triple damage, but its cooldown is increased by 50%. There is also a silencer there, but I don't expect the silencer to be a great idea for us. And that's against the weapons platform. Weapons platform, when you use a large item, haste 2 small items for 2 seconds. That's pretty good. There's also batteries, kinetic cannons. Ah, First Aiden is here. Haste an item when you haste heal 10. Not really that relevant for us either. And then Oasis Guardian, also really not that relevant. So it just comes down to personal choice and how much money I want to make. I could happily take something like the Cog. Every 4 seconds it activates and hastes an adjacent item for 2 seconds, so putting that next to the Butterfly Swords would be great. Battery. Similar kind of deal for the battery, except it is an ammo trigger and charges items rather than hasting them. Upgrading Butterfly Swords so that it is... I think Butterfly Swords goes to 5 multicast? It's definitely 4 at least.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
Butterfly Swords... Okay, yeah, it goes to 4 multicast, so it activates 5 times. Power Sounder. Adjacent weapons gain whatever they gain. Hammer, when I level up, you want to be adjacent to the Butterfly Swords for its upgrade. Hospital for a healing item. Recon for weapon skills. Irma for heal and regeneration items. There's the Iwashi Wally.
Trying not to almost die every day.
That's a really good replacement for Hammer after this. Ointment and Ganjo. No thank you. Bit late for you. Hello? Please re-roll your build. I would love to see some other items. Not entirely certain what's going on there. Please reload. This is a good run. Don't crash.
The more you get hurt, the more we can hang out.
I guess it thinks I've already reloaded. Can't re-roll the store. Boom. That'll take a snapshot of this and send it to him, I'm certain. So it should be enough information. Oh, 999 gold, I'm broken.
That's quality.
Ooh, there's the butterfly swords upgrade. Hammer, I don't think it needs upgrade at all. But what does? I mean, the kukri scaling faster is going to be good.
Moving up in the world.
Get some chocolate bars, small and medium items, spare change. Let's get the hammer to upgrade the cash register for us and jeweler's loop eventually, I guess. Well, jeweler's loop is actually probably worth a lot more. Business card is going to need to be sold pretty soon. I definitely can't get 5 chocolate bars. Go to Quixel.
Hi, I'm Quixel, master merchant or something.
Cargo shorts that I can't really afford to buy and sell, unfortunately. Abacus. I can roll here, which is nice. Spices. I love seeing it. I can't use it, but I love seeing it. Bootstraps. Upgrades items of lower tier. What items of lower tier? I don't have any items of lower tier.
Did you know sail and fail rhyme? Sail, fail, fail, sail.
We should be giving all of the additional healing to the one that triggers the most commonly, which is Vineyard on every item trigger, rather than Washiwali Bird 2 times every 4 seconds. And let's fight the wise. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna miss out on a. I'm gonna miss out on a spare change here.
Dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Okay, it's a poison build. There goes my Washiwali. Oh, sorry, there goes my Kukri. My Washiwali's still on the field. Harpoon's about to get it, though. I have a lot of health. Am I going to be healthy enough to wait? No, I can't. There's no way I'm healthy enough to watch the enemy die to the sandstorm here. Woof. Harpoon destruction, eh? Real good disruption. Please. Please, I know. Let me concede. I'd hit the button. I'd show you I know.
All
There we go.
cannon, no ball.
Time for a random enchantment. I don't really find Fate's Legacy or Fate's Bounty to be as valuable. Anywhere near. Random enchantment location. Enchant item with burn effects. So do I want to burn every time I activate an item? That would be Vineyard. Vineyard says when you use an item, burn 2, if I put it on Vineyard. There's also the Bushel, which would be when you heal, burn 2. Do I use items or do I heal more? I heal more, right? Because some of the items heal me, and they also count as items to burn, to cause an item trigger. Rather, sorry. When Vineyard says, when you use an item, it upgrades, just on the item uses. But every item use is also healing, and also items that typically heal by default heal on top of that as well. So there's more healing triggers than there are item use triggers. So that would ask the Burning Caldera to upgrade the Burning Bushel. I don't think weights are appropriate. Weight says your burn items gain +3 burn for the fight. So if I could get burn on weights as well as Bushel, that would be insane. Is there any reason to think of the butterfly swords here for this one? Butterfly swords, yeah, just burn 1 every time they do it. No, thank you. Bushel.
I thrive under pressure.
Curio sells bronze tier junk items. That might be the ability to actually upgrade the amount of burn that we have on that. Get it to a point that it might have some significance. Lunanas, when you sell this.
Tragedy. Reuse everything.
Gain max HP. Anything small should be bought and sold here.
There 20 years waiting for you.
Just because I can. Business card is also diamond tier now. Can sell it for 21. When you seal this, your heal items gain additional heal. Sure. I think it's time to get rid of the business card here, because I need the space in my inventory. Maybe it's time to get rid of the cash register. Yeah, there's not that many more days in this game. It's time to get rid of the cash register. It's so much value. It's so much value. It's so much value. Also, this thing's super useful. What? Are you saying you think that I think that I'm gonna lose and that's the reason that I'm highlighting these items so that I can make a thumbnail? How dare you? How dare you tell the truth? Lifting gloves. When you sell this, your weapons gain +3 damage.
Doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Feather, rune
All
axe.
my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Another 4%. Butterfly swords is now as fast as Kukri was.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And we made a huge amount of money over the course of that shop. Shrouded figure, dare to risk some coin, Paul sells large items. Again, like, I want upgrades to Vineyard, but like, is he gonna give them to me? Shrouded figure, dare to risk some coin, possibility of 200 to 600 max HP, don't care about that. Possibility of giving us some gold, don't care about that. I'll go to Pole.
You say, why so fight?
Shipment. When you sell this, get 3 small items from any hero. This one also says this item has no base value. I think the other ones should at least say that, like safe and... Is it just safe? There's something else as well that sells for 0. I can't remember it right now. Shipment has no base value, but it gets 2 value from a billboard, so... Icicle. Start of each fight, freeze an item for 4 seconds. So wait, I bought the shipment for 12, I sold it for 2, and then I sell the Icicle for 5, the Nitro for 5, and the Revolver for 5. Tidy little benefit there for us. Burnbow plays for 4, says Nitro. No, thank you, says I. We reroll. Fort. When you use any item, shield 10. Enemy items are increased in cooldown by 1 second. That gives us the ability to cut the bushel out of the field. But then we have another property that's not activating as commonly. What, I'm taking Kukri and Fiery Bushel off the field to put Fort on. Then I've got significantly less shield gain. A lot of the shield gain comes with it. I increased the enemy's cooldowns. That's really the big impactful thing here of Fort. I almost want to take Fort and hold it in my inventory.
This money.
So I will.
What should I do?
So that's exactly what I'll do. I think Void Golem might be the one that poses the most risk to me. Instantly killed one of my items. They also killed their item that kills other items. So now it's just the two of us fighting one another. Woof. They got me. Oh god! They responded with 800 damage every time I used an item. That's how that happened. I also deprived myself of a huge amount of triggers because the butterfly soul was dead. Woof. Yep, I shouldn't have taken that fight. I regret it deeply. That's gonna put me very far behind the 8 ball. Close sign, you have regeneration equal to double the adjacent properties, jewelry, and a rewards card. Thank you on all of those. When you sell an item, give this additional value. Pygmalion Stagger. I will take and sell the ATM. What do I get rid of now, though? I'm gonna get rid of the business card. So I have enough space to pick up and sell the ATM, which honestly I don't need to do, because ATM upgrade isn't that important. Bell's Dig Site upgrades an item. That'll give us the Ford upgrade. Enemy item cooldowns are now increased by 2 seconds. So realistically, that's what I'm currently using as my counterplay. I'm trying to make the enemy stuff scale slower so that I manage to come out on top here at the end. Let's see how well that manages to work. You can probably hear vocally, I'm putting my thumb on the scales here a little. I have a suspicion about how well this is going to go.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
Where is it?
This more fun.
Oh, oh my god. They have huge burn. Has plus burn equal to the burn of all of your other items, and then flamethrower burn equal to triple this item's damage, and it's got a lot of burn. That's a huge build. Look at that amount of burn. I can't do anything about that. That's so much burn.
I paint my ship red, but I don't.
Dude, come on! That's so much burn!
People just don't get it. It's not challenge.
I'm happy to see that I'm encountering a lot of different builds that I've not seen before. And I am renewed in vigor for picking up the harpoon myself so that I can target the pesky items of enemies. I could have sworn this would have gone better. It didn't. But that's a-okay. We still at least get one chest. And does that count me as going up or down? I don't know. That's fine, because it'll have to get used to counting as going up in the next episode when we are going to, with Vanessa, destroy all of our enemies. For the moment, of course, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been The Bazaar. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is the series playlist for all the content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, stream past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank tier, and a special thanks to this episode to Sorothill. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.